Okay, welcome to this lesson of this module. Now, in this lesson, we are going to explore different career paths for a web designer. Before we dive into it, I want you to understand one good thing about learning web design. Learning web design does not tie you up to a specific kind of future or career path, just like some careers, right? Let's say if you want to be a lawyer, or you want to be a doctor, or you're studying to be a doctor. After studying that, definitely you should become a doctor professionally, right? But in web design, there are so many career paths for you, and we are going to explore that in this particular lesson. The first part we are going to talk about is working for a company. Many of you are going to finish learning web design and you're going to end up working for a company, right? A company can employ you as their web designer and they pay you. What you are basically going to be doing is managing their website if they already have, or designing one for them if they don't have, updating it, making it, just managing and updating it basically, right? If they have new products, new whatever, you can just be managing it for them and they pay you. Now, this option offers stability, right? You don't have to think too much about acquiring your own clients, or doing whatever it takes to get clients, communicate with them, keep them, and all of that. You don't have that headache at all if you are employed by a company. So that's the advantage, right? Then secondly, you can work remotely. Most of you are going to work remotely for businesses that are not even in your city. Some of these businesses may be abroad. However, you're going to land a job. I know so many web designers that are, working remotely. You're in your house, but you're working for a company. It is different from the first option, because that first option may require you to be present, an in-house web designer. But this one, you are still working for a company, but remote. So you're in your house and you are doing what you have to do for them as their web designer, right? Then the next option for you is becoming a freelancer. Now, this is the most popular in my experience, right? You go about looking for clients and delivering services, web design services for them. This is where you can decide to hop into most freelancing platforms. You may or may not, it mustn't. I, for one, I never used any freelancing platform, right? I just built I started as a web design and digital marketing agency. Now, as you can see, DW, this is Digital Web Oracle. We do a whole lot of things. Apart from web design, now we do a whole lot of things. We are now a full-blown tech company, all right? But I started as a web designer, just from my room, building in my laptop, building websites for people, right? So some of you are going to become freelancers. You are going to be hunting for jobs, communicating with clients, sealing deals, designing. You choose which jobs to take, which projects to take, which ones to reject, right? That one has its own advantages too. The advantage is that it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom to actually, take the kind of projects you want to take, stay in your house, right, and offer services without having to directly answer to people. I don't know if you understand me. That also works, but then you have to become a businessman and the technical person. I don't know if you understand me. You have to do all of those things because you're going to be communicating with clients. You'll find a way to close clients, hunt for clients, get clients, and all of those things. But if you're working for companies, you don't have to worry about that. They will be getting, you are just, it's fixed. Some people like that. So depending on your goals, some want stability, some want freedom, some want to build businesses. And that takes us to the next one, which is building your own web design agency. Just like I said, that was how I started. I built a web design agency that started with just me. Then gradually I started having people that help me. So what we do is just to get jobs, we manage projects, we manage teams, and we started growing and we grew to where we are today, right? So some people are going to become that. Some people are going to own businesses. If you're a business minded person, you're somebody that loves to do business, that may be a path for you to take. And the last but not the least is for people that are going to just learn the skill to build their own business. Take for instance, you have a store, you sell products, you can use this skill to build your own e-commerce store. That is like using the web design skill to actually build a product for yourself, an online product, let me put it that way, where you sell things. E-commerce store is just one of them. Some people can own blogs, right? Some people can own different kind of, some people can just build a platform where they sell airtime or something. Just use the skill to build something, a business for yourself, to start with. Because if you're starting off a business, most times to hire a web designer when you don't have money, you have to build it yourself. So some of you are going to just use it to build another business that is going to sustain you, right? That is another part you can take. So you've seen that learning web design is very, very powerful because it offers you so many opportunities to choose different lifestyle, different career paths. And as you start, some of you may even be confused on what to do yet. But as you start and as you grow, your mind begins to open up to so many other, begin to open up the opportunities. So you begin to choose where to, navigate or where to tilt to. It is very, very flexible depending on your goal. So your goal is actually going to determine your career path. Because let's assume two people learn web design today. In the next 5 years, both of them are going to be in different careers. But the web design is actually going to be what will start it up for them. I don't know if I am making sense at all. If I am making sense, you let me know however you want to let me know. Comments on this video if there is a room for that, or reach out to ask more questions or to tell me you understand. But the good news is it is flexible. You can start and you can spread, you can navigate. Some of you are just going to, from web design, own a tech company that does things beyond web design. There is no fixed destination. And the truth is, there isn't a best path. The best path depends, like I said, on your goals. Some people want stability, some people want flexibility, some people want to become entrepreneurs, and some want the combination of all the three. So depending on what you want, you can achieve it after learning this course. And thank God you are starting today. I want to say congratulations in advance. You are not just learning web design to lock yourself into one feature. You are opening multiple doors, and as you gain more experience, you will discover which path fits you best. So now that you understand the different career paths available, let's compare 3 of the most common choices: freelancing, getting jobs, and building your own agency. What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? And which one should you focus on first? That's exactly what we'll discuss in the next lesson. So stay with me and I'll see you in the next lesson.